Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all doing well. I hope you enjoyed the holidays. Happy New Year! And yeah, welcome to 2018. I'm glad you're here with me. First of all, let me talk about the weather. I can't not talk about the weather right now. It is freezing outside in Florida, and I know that everywhere else it's a lot colder than here. I totally get that, but I didn't think it would get this cold. Like literally it's gonna be 20 something degrees tonight. 20 something degrees! That is crazy. It's really cold outside, and as you can tell, I'm kind of sick. I think I have a cold or something. I don't know, but yeah. I really wanted to film a trail riding video. I think I mentioned it on Instagram. If you're not already following me on Instagram, my Instagram is down here if you guys want to keep up with me and stuff. I try to post a lot. I need to start posting more often, but I post little updates on there sometimes. So yeah, I wanted to go out on a trail ride with Crystal, like a New Year's trail ride, but like I said, it's been freezing and it was like drizzling all day yesterday. We just didn't get the chance, and I was planning on doing it this week and having that video up before this one. My last video was a sit down video, and I didn't want to have another sit down video, so I wanted to do the trail ride, and I was planning on doing it this week, but I just got called for a shoot in Miami, so I'm gonna be driving to Miami this week. So I won't have a chance to film that video, so I just thought I'd film my Q&A. So yeah, that's what I'm doing today. I'm gonna answer some of your questions, some questions you guys have been asking me. Okay, let's get started. Alright, I have my phone right here. My little pop socket got chewed by Puma. I'm babysitting Sabrina's dog, Puma, so she's been getting into some things. I should talk louder because I still haven't been able to find my mic. I don't know where it is, but alright, let's get started. Okay, question number 1. I wanted to ask you a question for the Q&A, and I was wondering, do you know how to ride English, and how do I get my parents to like horses? I want one. P.S. You're my favorite. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. What was the question? Do you know how to ride English? No. I don't know like all the technical terms. I know like something about two-pointing and stuff. I don't know. Something two-point. I don't know like the proper postures and stuff about English riding. I think it's so cool and I would love to try it someday, but to be honest, I don't really know too much. I know I can stay on an English saddle. I can jump, but all the technical stuff and the competing part of English riding, I have no idea about. But I would love to try to ride English one day. How do you get your parents to like horses? Let's see. I should have thought about my answers to these questions because I don't know. How do you get your parents to like horses? You know what? This is a good idea. Find like a horseback riding place that gives like trail rides and stuff like that, and just take your family on a little family trail ride. I think they rent horses out at some parks and stuff. You can probably Google it and maybe take them out on a little family trail ride and see if they like the horses. Maybe they'll start to warm up to them, or maybe on a weekend you can volunteer at your local horse rescue, and maybe like that slowly but surely they'll start to warm up to horses. So I don't know. Those are my tips. All right, next question. What got you into horses or horse riding? So I feel like every little girl, I mean, I didn't grow up in an equestrian family. Like no one in my family ever owned horses or knew anything about horses or had ever been around horses. I mean, I think they've ridden, like rented a horse to ride, but no one in my family ever owned a horse. So of course I've watched all the horse movies, Spirit, Black Beauty, all of the horse movies, and I think that those movies made me fall in love with horses. They're so magical and beautiful, and the bond that the horse and owner have in those movies, it's just so beautiful. So I think as a little girl watching those movies, I kind of started to fall in love with horses. I think I've said this before, I used to visit my family in Colombia all the time, and they used to rent horses on the beach, so you can ride on the beach and like rent the horse for like 30 minutes or something. And my mom used to take me all the time every summer whenever we used to visit our family in Colombia. She used to take me to the beach so I can ride the horses. My grandma used to take me, like my whole family knew that I loved horses, so it was like a tradition every summer whenever I went to visit my family. They knew they had to set aside a time to take me to the beach to ride the horses. That's it. Like I would just do it like one time every summer, and I would hold on for my life. I still had no idea about horses. And then like my freshman year of high school, one of my friends, Sabrina, my friend Sabrina, she's in been in my videos. She posted a picture of her and some horses, and I had messaged her. I'm like, oh my god, you have horses? That's so cool. Like da 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 da. And she was like, yeah, I volunteer at this horse place. You should come. And I was like, what? And then that's where it all started. I'll go into that story with more detail one of these days in a cowgirl combos. I know you guys have been loving those cowgirl combos. I only did one and you guys have been begging me for another one, so I'll plan to do another one and maybe we'll talk about that, like how I got into horses with more details and everything. What's your job and how do you take the time to tend to all your horses? You're so pretty and I love your personality. Aw, thank you so much. You're so sweet. Samara McCurtain on YouTube. Okay. how do I say this? I never know how to tell people what I do because it's kind of like, I don't know. There's not like a specific job description. I mean, an actress, but I'm an aspiring actress. For work, I do commercials and acting for TV and stuff. I act in some commercials, or I'm featured in some commercials, or I do shoots for print. I go on castings. It's kind of random. They don't happen every day. I guess I do have some time to spend with the horses, and plus we keep them at our house, so it's just when they call you and it's one of those things like, hey, you have a shoot tomorrow, so I'll just go to the shoot, or I'll go to the audition or something. Like I mentioned earlier on the video, I have a shoot this week in Miami. I'll be driving to Miami for work. I actually brought you guys with me to one of my shoots. It's in the Week in My Life video. I brought you guys along. So if you guys are interested in watching that, I'll leave a link in the description box below. But yeah, all right, next question. How long have you had Crystal? All right, that question was from Cass and Kazi. I think that's how you say it on YouTube. I've owned Crystal for 5 years now. What do you edit with? I'm new, but I love your channel already. I'm riding Icelandic horses. Icelandic horses? That is so cool. This is from Ellen Ayun's daughter. Okay guys, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna butcher that last name. What do you edit with? I edit with iMovie. Don't know much about computers, but yeah, iMovie. Have you ever written in English, or would you like to? By the way, I love your channel. Thank you so much. This is from equestrianq&a. I think it's Anya, but I'm not sure. Let me know if I said it right. I rode for like 5 minutes in an English saddle. I didn't even have like a whole ride. I sat on the saddle, walked around, like loped a little bit. Would you like to? Yes, I would like to. Honestly, I think it's so cool, like English riding, jumping, or like cross country. That stuff is so cool. I would love to try. I would love to do it. It's so cool. Could you do a barn tour? From Deja Couch. Deja Couch. Whoever asked me these questions, please let me know if I've said your name right. Yeah, let me know in the comment section if I said your name right. I think I got this question a lot, and yes, I want to do a barn tour, but I don't know how soon I'd be able to film that video. My barn is like a huge mess. There's still some stuff we need to fix and build and everything, and I want to show you guys like the finished product. And I don't know how long it'll take for us to fix everything and get it all finished, but I hope that maybe by the end of the year, or hopefully before that, I'll be able to film a barn tour for you guys. But I'm definitely gonna do it. I just don't know when. How old were you when you got your first horse, and what kind of horse was it? By the way, I think you're very inspirational and I love all of your horses. You guys are so sweet. You see what I mean? Thank you so much. So Crystal is actually my first horse. She's the first horse I've ever owned, but I did lease 2 horses before her. The first one, his name was Poncho. I don't know if you mean own or lease. When you got your first horse, I'm just going to tell you about the guys I leased and Crystal. I don't remember how old I was, but I think it was my freshman year of high school. I think it was towards the end, or I don't remember. And I leased a horse named Poncho. He was so cute. He was one of those really hard to catch horses. And yeah, he was the first horse I leased. I think he was a quarter horse. The second horse was Hershey. Oh, my Hershey girl. Wherever you are, man. She was the sweetest thing. She was so cute and old, and oh, man, I miss her, and I wish I could find her and bring her here to retire. Like seriously, I want to do that, but I don't know what happened. I mean, the place just closed down. Don't know what happened to the horses. I tried asking a couple people, but no one knows what happened to them, and it like really worries me. Oh gosh, guys, I suck at like time and remembering all this stuff, so I think I might have leased her for a year or 2 years. Did I answer the question? I don't know if I did. How old were you when you got your first horse, and what kind of horse was it? Hershey was like a quarter horse too, but she was a mix, I think, and I don't know how old I was. I was in high school, maybe like 16 or 15. Yeah, 15 or 16, because I remember I did like a little Sweet 16 video with Hershey, and it sucks, and I'm so sad because that video got ruined. I had it copied on a CD. It was like a Sweet 16 video of me and Hershey. One of the girls that used to work at the barn edited it and filmed it for me, and it was like so cute. Like it really bums me out because I feel like that was such a great video, and I would have loved to have had it of Hershey. It was like on a CD, and the CD got scratched through the years, like moving and everything, and the video got ruined, and I never copied it on a USB, never copied it to my computer, and it just really sucks. I wish I could show you that video, you guys. It was so good, and I miss Hershey. Here's a question. Will you get a new horse or try playing a video game called Star Stable? It's really fun, and maybe for a special you could try that. This is from Bored to the Bone. To be honest, guys, I don't see myself getting a new horse anytime soon. It's already kind of hard for me to work Brandy and Crystal, like with time and everything, so I can't imagine a third horse. But yeah, I don't see myself getting a new horse anytime soon. Need to focus on Crystal and Brandy for now. Oh, and would you try playing a video game called Star Stable? I can look it up and see what it's like. I mean, it sounds cool. I used to love playing horse video games when I was little. But yeah, I'll look it up and see what's up. Star Stable. Next question. How old is Crystal? That question was from Jaslyn Leilani Gomez. Crystal is 11. She was born in 06. What kind of saddle do you use? Latasha Nunley. I use a barrel saddle, and I don't know what the thing is, what the breed is. J Black, something black, I don't know. I'll have to write it on the screen. Found it on Craigslist. I tried researching the brand, but I couldn't find too much about it, so I'll write the brand right here. Let me know if you guys recognize that brand or know anything about the brand. But yeah, I bought it on Craigslist at like a pawn shop thing. I know it was kind of weird. It was kind of weird, but the chiropractor came and checked the saddle and everything, and it's fine. But yeah. Okay, next. I love your videos. What state do you live in? Love from Germany. Oh, thank you so much. This is from A. Vasquez. I live in Florida, born and raised in Florida. What advice would you give to a new barrel racer, and do you have a Facebook? I think it would be cool to see a video of you barrel racing. This one was from Vivian Hiles. To be honest, I think my advice would be to just have fun, take it easy. I feel like a lot of times barrel racers, and not just barrel racers, just like anybody who competes with horses, kind of, they get so into the competition and everything that they just forget to have fun. And also be patient with your horses. That's my other one. Yes, I have a Facebook. I think it would be cool to see a video of you barrel racing. Yes, hopefully if I have time to start riding Crystal again and warming her up again, I'll start going to some barrel races, bring you guys with me. That'd be really cool. What is your favorite color? By Malia Ryan. To be honest, guys, I don't have a favorite color. It just kind of just depends. What's my favorite color for a phone case? What's my favorite color for my bedroom walls? Like, I don't know. Everything is different. I don't have like one favorite color. How many horses do you have, and what's their names? This is from Chastity Sayer Henderson. We have 7, and I have a video introducing all of them on my YouTube channel, so I'll leave it linked in the description or up here somewhere. How many years have you had YouTube? And this is from Horse Lover, hashtag Beanie Boo Lover. I think it's been a year. I don't know if you guys know this, but I actually have another channel. I've kind of taken a break from it to focus on my horse channel. Eventually, I would love to start it back up again and like start posting videos again. But yeah, I do have another channel, but I don't know how long I've had these. Okay, let me find out. My first video on this channel was on July 1st of 2016. So yeah, it's been a year, and it was my pre-ride grooming routine. Like, I posted that video. I didn't post for a long time after that video, and then like months later I decided to post again. So I kind of like started my channel, and then I like stopped and didn't do anything, and then I posted it again. I feel like this one was the one that I actually started YouTube with, because like this is when I decided, okay, let me actually focus on my channel and stuff. And this was on February 26, 2017. I posted the barrel horse shopping road trip with Sabrina. The first video I posted, and then I was like nervous about YouTube, and I didn't really post again after that until a couple months later, and I posted this one, and then after this one I was like posting until now. And then my other channel, I think that one was like a year ago too or something. Eventually I might start it up again, but right now I'm trying to focus on this channel. But yeah, okay, next question. Let me go back to the questions before my phone dies again. I really like your video, so thanks for that. Where did you buy your horses? And this is from Jigsaw on YouTube. So Crystal, I used to lease her before I ever owned her. I think I leased her for about like 2 years, or maybe a year and a half or a year. I don't remember, but yeah, I leased her for a long time before I bought her, and it was this crazy drama-filled situation that occurred, but that's another Cowgirl Combos. The people I was leasing her from at the barn I used to work at kind of sold her without telling me. Like, I just showed up to the barn one day and she was gone, sold. It was like crazy and so like heartbreaking. And then some people I knew actually bought them, and then they allowed me to come visit her and everything, and then they eventually sold her to me. But she's originally a rescue. Like, the people who used to board her at the place I used to work at that I used to lease her from, they rescued her. She was found like in an abandoned lot with another pony or something. Hey guys, I'm doing a quick voiceover because I just realized I didn't answer for all the other horses. Rob bought most of his horses from breeders he found on different Facebook groups he's in, like cutting Facebook groups or reining Facebook groups, and breeders like that. Ziggy and Dixie were rescue horses, and Dooley was bought at a big ranch that held this auction. They were selling roping and cutting horses in Okeechobee. And Brandy was a rescue, but it was like this unexpected thing that happened that maybe I'll tell you guys about it in another video. What do you prefer, rope or regular halters? From Sammy Needing. To be honest, I don't have a preference really. We have a lot of rope halters, but I don't mind regular halters either. I really don't have a preference. I think they're both okay. I don't know. They're both cool. We use either one all the time. Next question, are you a Western or English rider? From Honora Green. I'm a Western rider. Do you prefer a younger horse 1 through 7 or an older horse 8 and over? Equestrianq&a. Oh yeah, another question for me. To be honest, I think I prefer a younger horse because I like starting the horses and creating a bond with them and everything. And I feel like older horses, you don't know. Well, it depends. That's the thing. If you are a beginner rider and you're just getting into horses, I feel like an older horse is the best bet for you. An older horse who's been there, done that, you know. I'll talk about that some other time, you guys. I prefer personally just younger horses. Like if I were to go out and buy a horse, I prefer younger horses because like I like being the one to start my horses and create a bond with them and everything. So I do prefer younger horses. But I wouldn't hesitate to buy an older horse if it's meant to be. I don't know, if things happen, if I fall in love with an older horse, and maybe I'll get an older horse. I don't know, it all just depends. How tall is she? From Olivia Phillips. I think she's talking about Crystal. Yeah, Crystal's exactly 16 hands. Next question for Q&A. When did you get your first horse? And do you recommend learning how to horseback ride with a trainer's horse or with your own? I want a horse of my own, but I have not had lessons. Gamer HPVPZ. If you haven't ever ridden before, if you're not really experienced too much with horses, I would recommend just learning to ride with a trainer's horse and just get the feel for it, learn all the basics, learn everything you need to. And then, in my opinion, I would say lease a horse. It's kind of the experience of being a horse owner without all of the responsibilities. Maybe you can lease a horse and then have lessons on that horse. Instead of buying a horse, I feel like that would be the best bet first. Learn everything you can from your trainer. Learn to ride on your trainer's horse or a leased horse. And then if everything turns out good, if you still like it, you made your decision, then you can buy your own horse. Do you do horseback riding lessons? And this question's from Aaron Weaver. Not really, but I have helped a lot of people ride. Like when my friends come over, I put them in the round pen, get them on Crystal, and I'll teach them some stuff. But like a lesson where like I have clients and everything, no. I don't know if you guys know this, but Rob is actually a horse trainer. He starts horses and everything. He works with problem horses. And when he has clients that want to work on like riding, he'll kind of just send me to go help them out with the riding stuff. Where do you live and how many horses have you ever had? Natalie Woods. I live in Florida and I've only owned Crystal, and before that I leased 2 horses. And then now Brandy. Are you Mexican? Because you look Mexican. From Dolores Ortega. I am actually Colombian. My mom's Colombian, my dad's Cuban, but I was born in Miami. But I like to say that I'm Colombian. Next question, how often do you ride? And this is from Mustang Barrel Racer. Well, lately I haven't been riding too much. I was getting back into it and then I had to go to Canada for a family emergency. And now I'm back and now I have to leave again to Miami for a shoot. So hopefully when I get back, I can start riding again. Even when I do get back into things, I only ride maybe once or twice a week. And if I'm barrel racing, I try to ride at least 3 times a week and then 1 barrel race. So like 4 times a week. But it doesn't have to necessarily be riding as long as I work her. It could be a trail ride, a round pen session, and then like arena work. But yeah. Next question, what's your real name? From Catherine Twitty. You know, this is a really valid question because I realized that I've never said my name on my channel. A lot of you guys think that my name is Valentina, but my name is actually Cindy, and Valentina is actually my middle name. I just like the way Valentina's Cowgirl sounded, so that's why I used it for my channel. But yeah, so Cindy Valentina. Hi, I was wondering why you picked Western over English. Is it true that Western saddles only have the shape for the horn? Thank you. Rebecca Equestrian. Well, I didn't really pick Western over English. It wasn't like I was asked, hey, do you want to go into Western or English riding? No, I think it just happened. I started volunteering at a barn in Miami. It wasn't even Western because we rode bareback all the time. We used to give little kids horseback rides, so we would have to ride bareback. And yeah, I guess I started off bareback, but eventually I just went into Western. I guess I always did lean towards Western riding. I liked how free it was. I guess I when I was younger, I just thought that English, you know, it was always proper and you had to ride like this or like that. And with Western, it just always felt more like casual and chill. I also wanted to mention that English riding always seemed more expensive whenever I used to look up stuff like that. Western always had cheaper alternatives, but I could never find some for English. I don't know. There's just something about Western. I love it. Okay, I think that's about it. Let me check my Instagram. I kind of asked you guys on Instagram to ask me some questions. Another one on Instagram. What is your favorite breed of horse and why? This is from BB Horse Rider on Instagram. To be honest, I don't really have a favorite breed, but if I had to pick, I think I'd say a quarter horse. I don't know why. I think I just like their conformation. Yeah, I think that's the only reason. I know Crystal's a thoroughbred and I love her with all my heart, but I don't know why. I really like the way quarter horses are built. And yeah. Next question is from Faith Walden. What's your favorite horse color and breed? Love you. Love you too. Gosh, you know, I've been through phases where buckskins were like, oh my god, buckskin buckskins. And then I've been through phases where roans were so beautiful. And then palominos, I went through that phase too. Ooh, blue roans, oh my gosh. You know what? I've liked so many different kinds of colors of horses throughout the years that I don't know. I don't have a favorite. I think a lot of different horses are beautiful. I love the buckskins that have really dark black manes and like dark black legs, and also like the palominos who are very, very dark golden. Those are so pretty. I've always loved the blazes, like thick blazes and socks. I don't know. Horses. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really have a favorite color. I think they're all beautiful. And okay, this one's a loaded question. How long have you been riding? Have you ever leased, done lessons, and what are the number 15 things you need to know before starting barrel racing? This is from Sassy Geldings. All right, how long have you been riding? I think I mentioned that to you guys. Officially, well, I guess I haven't mentioned it. Officially, I would say since high school. This is my freshman year of high school. But, I mean, I rode every summer in Colombia, but I don't know if that counts because I was just holding on for my life. So I think I'd say since my freshman year of high school. Have you ever leased? Yeah, I leased all 3 horses. Poncho, Hershey, Crystal before I owned her. And then have you ever done lessons? No. I've never had riding lessons. I guess the only time I would say maybe something sort of a lesson was Rob. Like whenever I used to have like a problem with Crystal or something, I would always ask him and then he'd help me out. But like I never had like an official lesson, like a horseback riding lesson with like an instructor. I don't think I've ever had one.
I totally forgot that yes, I've had lessons, but they were barrel racing lessons. I've never had any riding lessons, and I guess I was just thinking of riding lessons when I heard the question. But yeah, I've had barrel racing lessons.
Woo! 15 things. Gosh, I don't know if I can answer all 15 things. I'm just gonna say the top things that come to my mind. I feel like your foundation should be really good. There shouldn't be any holes in your training. Make sure your horse knows all the basics, like woes, backing up, moving off your leg, all that stuff. I think next would be don't rush. A lot of people just go straight into running the pattern, doing the basics for a long time before adding speed. Always put your horse first would be another thing. Maybe I'll do a video talking about barrel racing because I feel like this is the kind of thing that I would like to like sit down and like write down my thoughts and like write everything down, detailed and everything. So maybe I'll save that answer for another video. Okay, next question. Were you with horses all your life? By the way, I love you. Alicia_equestrian7. Love you too. And no. If you mean like did I grow up with horses? No, not at all. Like I said earlier, none of my family like owned horses or anything. I'm like the first one, so yeah, I wasn't. Okay, another question. This one says, hey, when does the giveaway end? By the way, I love you and your videos. From Katrina Fatur. You are so sweet. I love you too. And just so you guys know, this is the perfect ending to this video. The giveaway ends on, crap, when did I say it ended? Don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die. My phone just died. I gotta wait for it to turn on now. Let me stop recording before I run out of battery. Alright, so the giveaway ends on January 20th. You have all this time to enter. You can enter this whole time until January 20th. You can enter as many times as you want. You can watch the video to find out how to enter. But yeah, that is it for this video. I hope you guys were able to get to know me a little bit better. I hope you enjoyed watching. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. And leave me a comment down below if you guys still have some questions, or if you have any video suggestions for this new year, you can leave them down below as well. Happy New Year! I hope this new year is amazing for you guys. I hope it brings you all great things, and I'll see you guys in my next video.